It's a perfect day for going to visit my honeybees. So it's just slightly breezy, not too windy. It's warm. They'll be out foraging, so they won't all be huddled inside. So yes, we're gonna go have a look and see how they're doing. And I'll be honest, I haven't been out there in a while. I've been super busy, and the beekeeper needs to be a lot more diligent this time of the year, especially because there's a tendency for them to swarm. It's also full into the honey flow, so I'm going to check them to make sure that they've got enough space. I've built them some extra frames of beeswax. This is beeswax foundation, and what they'll do with this is they'll draw out different cells or cells on every single one of these little circular areas on the pattern, and they'll fill this with honey eventually. I've got 10 of these per hive, and the hives are Primrose and Bluebell, in case you didn't catch that last time. And I'm also going to see if there's enough honey to extract. So if there is, I'll be putting on some clearing boards and then coming back in a few days' time and then taking honeycomb off to extract the year's first honey. So let's get our hood on, if I can find it, and get started. Ooh, stuck solid. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Can you tell that I haven't been to my colonies in about 3 weeks? Oh dear. So what we're seeing at the top of Bluebell is actually the old brood chamber that I've moved up. And I'm going to take this out eventually, but it looks like they've been busy filling it with honey. Holy moly, this is so heavy. Now, I didn't mean for the bees to actually put honey into these frames, but they've gone ahead and done it because I have been a bad beekeeper and I haven't been out to check on them. So with that old brood frame off, I'm going to take this super. This is also full of honey, so that answers my question. There's enough honey to extract. I'm just gonna put this up here for now. Now, this is totally full of honey, and there are 10 frames in there with up to 5 pounds of honey per frame. So yes, that's heavy. That's about between, I don't know, 30 to 50 pounds, somewhere in there. So yes, I'm strong. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this on Bluebell. And this is a super box full of empty frames that I built last night. So hopefully what I'm hoping the bees will do is that they will come up through the queen excluder, and below there is the queen's chamber, so the brood chamber where the queen lives, and that they'll focus on drawing out cells, so cells made out of beeswax to store honey in, up here. And I want to clear them off of the other frames that they've already put honey into. So what I'm going to do is use a clearing board. And all that is I'm going to use the roof. I'm going to take that beeswax off, and we're going to put bee escapes in these little holes here. And these little plastic doodads basically allow bees to exit through these little wires, but not come back in. So as they gradually all move down and through the little turnstiles, per se, they can't get back in. And then eventually the upper boxes are completely free of bees, and I'm able to take them off without hurting the bees or causing them distress. So the bees will be up above here, like so. They'll go into the little holes, out through the wires, and through these little escapes here, and down into the main chamber. And after they come through, they won't be able to get back up. So, Bluebell's finished. I'm going to let them get at it, calm down, and start moving down. And I'm going to give the bees a few minutes, and then I'm going to come back and get to work on Primrose. So that is a full frame of honey. That's going to be gorgeous, gorgeous June honey. Oh, it's absolutely roasting in there. But that's me done for another visit to my bees. I'll be returning in a few days to collect those boxes of honey off of both of the colonies. And by then, there should be no bees left above the clearing board. So it'll make it really easy to extract the honey. And I'm not going to show you how I do that in a new video because conveniently enough, I have one already. It's actually one of my most popular videos that I have here on my YouTube channel, and it shows my exact process on how I uncap the honeycomb and extract it using an electric extractor. And then I bottle it up into jars, which is very satisfying to see, if I may say so myself. So if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to Lovely Greens. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Beekeeping with Tanya from Lovely Greens, and I'll see you next Friday.